C'est extrêmement émouvant pour nous. C'est vraiment...
Même plus pour toi, presque.
C'est vrai.
C'est vrai que toi, t'es très fan du groupe. Nous, moi
déjà,
aussi,
je suis content parce que notre commu métal va être tout excité. Pour moi, c'est Ed Sheeran, quoi, mais dans le deathcore.
C'est une référence en cri dans le monde du métal.
Mais une vraie ref.
Une vraie ref. Là, c'est vraiment, c'est inter, quoi. International.
Vous savez quoi?
Franchement, la fierté est grande, là.
On vous met des extraits. Voilà qui il est.
Ça me fait plus quelque chose d'avoir ce mec-là que parfois des énormes stars françaises.
Ah, moi,
parce que c'est vraiment dingue.
Wow!
Welcome!
Come on, Willy boy!
This is crazy.
You know the people who like, they can throw the pick like that really fast? You know how to do it?
Hell no!
I know. You know, I am the best at that. It's my special trick. Oh! Mec, c'est incroyable, ça a vraiment marché!
Est-ce que c'est
incroyable?
Est-ce que c'est...
You got that shit?
No,
Mais
man.
qu'est-ce que t'essayes de faire?
Regarde. Un peu fort, l'envoyer fort pour que ça pique comme ça.
No, I'm still impressed.
Thank you, man.
There you go. Hell yeah. I'll give that to you. Oh, you guys got the fucking One Piece thing. Don't put that there.
We saw on Instagram the commercial. We bought it.
Oh!
But there is one problem.
How do you put more books in there?
Yeah, that's it. When the new One Piece is coming, we cannot even put inside.
You're gonna have to put them on top.
I'll tell you, he doesn't want to talk about One Piece.
What's your problem?
Explique ton somme de One Piece en anglais.
The story, I don't have nothing against the story and the
Il
personage and
explique à
everything.
Will Ramos.
But it's kind of, you know, a little bit because a lot of people love and it's too much like, oh, well, we love One Piece and the hat and the hat.
He doesn't like the hype.
fucking hat. Voilà, je le dis.
Oh, I'm gonna put it.
That's a classic.
Yes, I know.
Sachez que Will Ramos, he likes One Piece.
I love
He
One
likes
Piece.
anime, he likes Berserk too.
No,
That's
I
my
love
guy.
anime.
And you should love it too.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, I took a long time hating on it. And
Yeah,
then...
What?
And then I loved it.
So you feel me.
But then I left you behind. I went,
Okay,
I was like, I'm gonna love this shit.
Okay, okay.
Will,
No
I gotta
choice.
show you something, Will.
No, no, please don't do that.
It's a fan of ours. He did that to us. That's you.
Dude, this thing is huge.
That's cool.
A fan made this?
Yeah.
Tell him I need one.
Léna is gonna handle this for you.
Please.
Okay?
Help me out. I need this.
That's-
I'll put it right in my wall, right on my
Oh,
studio.
nice. Tiens, David.
Non, non, oh, allez, vas-y, c'est quoi, je
Allez,
le mets.
vas-y.
Hey, c'est pas trop original, ça? Ah, mais c'est unique.
Will, thank you for being here.
Happy to be here.
Il faut savoir un truc, c'est grâce à Eve
Oui.
que Will est là. Je voudrais qu'on applaudisse.
Merci, Eve. Merci. Pour bien le résumer très simplement, aujourd'hui, nous allons tenter d'apprendre le cri métal. Vous allez voir, il y en a plusieurs sortes, il y a une grande famille des cris, mais aujourd'hui, c'est le meilleur pour nous apprendre ça.
That's right, Will is a famous singer of a very famous band
Oh yes.
called Lorna Shore. Ils ont un album incroyable qui s'appelle Pain Remains. C'est leur seul album à l'heure actuelle, puisqu'avant c'était un EP. Et l'album, il est légendaire.
Ok.
En tout cas, pour le deathcore, death metal, tu vois.
You played in France already in
Oh,
your
yes.
life? How is the crowd in France?
Always good.
Good?
Always good. Yeah.
Good is not enough. It's just
Great. Great. Freaking
change-
awesome. Listen, we played shows before that, you know, were fucking awesome in France. And then we played shows that I was just like, I can't wait for this show to be over. There was one show that we played that it was like, we played it with Motionless in White. It was so hot.
Yeah.
And when I tell you hot, like, I mean, like, I don't know what it would be in Celsius, but in Fahrenheit, it's like 100.
Where it was?
Where?
I don't know. Ev would probably know.
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg.
Il a fait tomber la chemise à Strasbourg. Il y a des photos et ouais.
Tomber la chemise, la chanson.
Il a fait une reprise.
Oh yeah!
Il a fait une reprise de Zebda, pas dans la bonne ville. C'est exceptionnel.
Faut le faire.
Non,
Je sais pas
I
comment
was
vous dire.
shiny. Like if I just got all my clothes on and I just jumped in a pool and then
Yeah.
I came out of the pool, that's what I looked like.
I hope your band looks at the video because Austin is a legend too. Le batteur, on vous met un extrait, c'est incroyable. So I love him, so I got to tell you, Austin, I love you.
C'est vrai que pour ceux qui connaissent pas du tout le genre du métal, là on est vraiment sur des en plus des gens qui techniquement sont incroyables et musicalement sont incroyables. Qu'on aime ou pas le style, c'est aussi ça, c'est la recherche de technicité et d'extrême de plus en
C'est
plus.
vrai.
Il y a
Beaucoup-
presque une performance artistique en
Tout
plus.
à fait, mais surtout avec Will.
Surtout avec
C'est
Will.
vrai ça.
Bien sûr.
Mais beaucoup n'aiment pas, mais ceux qui aiment adorent. J'ai l'impression que c'est cette niche-là. Can you name drop good vocalists you like in metal?
Sleep Token, #1. Great. But he doesn't even scream. He just, you know, he sings, which is incredible. The fact that he can even, because a lot of metal nowadays is like, if you want to sing, you have to be like,
Oui.
and like nobody could do that. And but then this guy brings in this whole nother world of singing that's just like incredible. And I'm sure in the back of his mind, he's probably like, I'm terrible.
Ah, tu crois?
You know, we can look at him and be like, he's actually pretty damn good.
Le syndrome de l'imposteur, c'est un truc très présent dans le métal, hein, faut le savoir.
Possible.
quand même.
Oui,
Ah
les
oui.
fans de Sleep Token. You like French bands?
We were just talking before,
Yeah.
Gojira is
Gojira.
another example of just like incredible vocal. You can always hear things in the studio and you're like, oh,
Ouais.
they're good in
Maybe
the
they're
studio,
cheating.
but they
Gojira.
probably suck
The
live.
same thing.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
that's-
same exact thing. The vibe is really good.
Yes.
It feels epic. He does like these weird pitch scream
Yeah.
style things that I'm just like, this is really cool. Like,
We are really proud in France.
Yeah, very.
Really proud.
And he would,
you know?
didn't they play the something big? I don't know what the hell.
Oh,
it is.
Olympique.
Olympique.
That's
very
pretty
big.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Kind of big. We listen to metal until we are young. And we love metal, we hear a lot of screaming.
We've seen the video. Okay.
Yes.
We saw the video a long time, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And put me on to.
Tu leur as montré quelque chose? Tu lui
Bien
as montré
sûr.
quoi?
Si je te
Le
dis
medley?
Fight for your life.
Fight for your pride! Oh! Yeah, le chanteur de métal à
Oh
fond.
mais mec,
Oh
c'est
my
vrai que
God.
c'est trop bien de remettre ça pour les gens. On avait
Yeah,
fait un
dude.
sketch avec un chanteur de métal qui avait plus de voix et donc ça donnait ça.
Oh, you saw this?
So let it be known that, you know, when people put out things and they think years later, they're like, nobody's gonna watch. It's like, how the hell would anybody
No, I'm
watch
glad
it?
you saw it.
Somebody will show somebody, and then
C'est
here
la
I am.
première vidéo de vous qu'il a vue. Hein.
C'est
Je me suis dit,
Bah.
eh, regarde ça, c'est très drôle.
Et tu l'as dit comme ça? C'est très drôle, tu l'as dit comme ça?
Il a
Exactement.
répondu en français, parfait.
C'est très drôle.
So, we love metal, I love In Flames, you know In Flames?
Best
the
band
first
ever, yeah.
screaming metal I hear, it was, I was 15, 16.
That was one of them for me as well.
It was amazing, but we don't know. He plays drum, he's very good at drum.
Thank you,
I play
man.
guitar and I sing,
He's very good in.
but we cannot
Scream.
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 We are not good at
We don't
that.
know how to do.
Dans mon album, j'ai un peu crié.
But we have no technique.
Right. It's just kind of just yelling as loud as you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
kinda
that's
thing.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I want to hear every single person in this room.
Oh yeah! That's a good idea!
You guys wanted to come and watch?
Yes, no way!
This is the time to do it.
So what? We have to scream?
Just do whatever you think is a thing.
Ah, ça c'est ricain ça.
I'm not even
Tu
going to
fais-
give you anything. I'm just going to be like, go.
Vas-y, fais un cri pour voir ce que ça
Mais
fait.
je peux pas crier!
Mais c'est ça le truc qui est
Mais je
drôle.
sais pas.
Moi non plus, je sais pas. Waouh!
What the fuck?
Okay. That was pretty good.
No, that was not
We
good.
should have ended with you.
You got a good scream.
That was pretty good, dude.
Oh! What the hell did it do now?
Hell yeah, dude. That shit is loud.
Yeah, I know.
Ah oui, he has a very good voice.
It's just loud.
A lot
because you're a
of...
tall guy.
I could You know, like a little.
Little sleep token shit.
Motherfucker!
All right, so we are off to a great start. I'm just saying. I hear things from over here, and I hear things from over here that are
Yeah,
both good
okay.
and for different reasons. Should we bring?
Ah yes, yes, yes. Essayez de crier, je vous en supplie. Vous
Oh! What the fuck? Elle l'a trop bien! Tu l'as la technique un peu.
Ça
Du
se sent.
mimétisme.
Oui,
Ouais,
mais
ok.
t'as bien la technique.
force.
Essayez en vrai de le faire avec des potes. Vous mettez,
Ah
vous
ouais, c'est
essayez de
vrai.
crier, vous allez voir.
Non mais là ils vont essayer. Hein. Devant
Ah,
votre écran,
oui.
ils vont essayer, je le sais.
Essayez de crier, ils vont le faire là.
Faites-le, faites-le.
Faites-le, là, lâchez-vous là maintenant. Dans 3, 2, 1, vous criez maintenant. Ah, c'était pas ouf.
Pas mal.
Hey, what about you?
What about me?
What about you? Nobody knows.
C'est le meilleur cri.
On dirait qu'il y a un effet. Ah oui.
C'est tellement contrôlé, je sais pas si Parce que le vrai truc que je veux dire pour les gens qui nous suivent, le cri, n'imaginez pas que c'est un truc où tu te casses la voix. Le cri, à la limite même, je crois, j'ai même appris que c'était une protection de la voix et qu'en fait, c'est une technique à apprendre avec les muscles qui va nous expliquer.
Il y a une
Mais
vraie
c'est pas
technique.
du tout un truc où tu cries juste pour te casser. C'est pas du tout ce genre de
Non.
cri-là.
Let's get before we even hop into this. I gotta explain a couple of things. First of all, you can't. You'll never be able to just get vocal lessons and then be able to scream. I mean, if you can, congratulations. You know what I mean? That's freaking awesome. But the problem that people do is they start screaming. However, that works for them. They're like, cool, this works, and then they don't change and they just keep doing that same scream. But the problem is that maybe that scream isn't healthy. You can't do that. It's like working out. You're working out your biceps, you're doing this all the time, but you're not actually working it out properly. If you do that for a long period of time, your muscles aren't gonna be working the way that they're supposed to be. The best thing that people can do is just practice the right things. It will ultimately bring you to the next level. People do too much trying to sound like other people, and as an artist, I think it's better to, rather than being like, here's all the paint tools that you need, now paint me a smiley face. It's like, here's the paint tools, paint whatever you want. You hear things like knocked loose. You're like, this guy doesn't sound anything like anybody else. You know what I mean? That just, it works for him. He found the way that works.
C'est vrai qu'il a une voix très étrange.
So basically what we're gonna do here is find a sound that works for you guys. When it comes to screaming, first of all, screaming in general, or singing, is like a balancing act, which I'm sure you know. You know, if you yell too loudly, it's bad for the voice.
Sure.
If you're not yelling loudly enough, nobody's gonna hear you. I think about it like a car engine. You can't run a car without gas. And the gas that a vocalist has is the air that they can breathe. So the first thing that we're starting with is breathing.
Really?
Nice. It's the best.
Yeah.
You do it every day.
I like this.
Probably improperly though.
Ah, maybe,
Because you're probably breathing from up here.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people just breathe casually, they're just like,
Yeah.
Oh là là, tous ces mecs qui respirent normalement.
but you need to breathe from down here,
Yeah.
in the tummy.
And I have a big tummy.
Exactly.
No, you
Or
don't
maybe
say
not.
that.
You know, you gotta.
No,
you got a
you say
little-
no, you don't know.
Il a validé direct, oui.
Allez hop.
How do you breathe from the tummy?
The best way to breathe from the tummy, when you're screaming from here. You're not screaming from up here, because you're not gonna have any air at all.
Shit, I was screaming like from here.
Because you're pushing from here, but then you're changing the sound up here.
Okay.
I don't have a big tummy, so when I have a tummy, it's easy to see. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, my fly's open, hold on.
No.
I had an example that I put in my notes before. I don't know what you guys call it here, but we have it in America, we call them spitballs. Which is basically when you get a straw.
Ah oui.
Ah.
You get the straw, you get a little...
Ouais.
When you're gonna shoot air out, how do you shoot it out? Do you shoot it out from up here?
No, you're
Or do you
right.
shoot it out from here?
Oh, you're right, it's here.
Oui.
Exactly.
You're right, teacher.
Aha!
Nice.
Aha!
Wingardium Leviosa.
Exactly.
Oh.
When you scream, you're doing the same thing, except it's all coming from here for the most part, rather than coming from up here. I imagine the more you keep doing this, your abs are gonna start to feel very sore.
So you need abs. You need
I
abs.
think you need abs, personally. I think that they're like it's like two sides of the same coin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's related.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the straw maybe like, I don't know how much, 2 centimeters
Okay.
into the cup. And basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna hum like, through the straw. You want all of your air going in through the straw. And the goal is basically to hum
Yes.
and do a series of what we call in English, phonations.
Oh, génial.
And while you're doing that, through the straw, it's gonna create a bunch of bubbles.
Yeah.
You don't want the bubbles to leave the cup. He's a natural!
Yes.
It's very relaxing.
Mais c'est trop bien parce que en fait ça te montre que t'as pas besoin de mettre beaucoup d'air pour chanter, pour crier, et en plus ça te fait bien respirer. Et c'est mortel.
Oh, j'adore.
C'est super bien de faire ça.
J'aime bien. Mais t'as vu que ça détend?
Le cerveau est un
Ah
peu en train
ouais.
d'exploser.
Ah, je vous jure, ça défonce. I'm gonna try to suck my own dick. That's what I want to do now. I'm coming back.
On a vite.
So the reason that you do this is because let's say for instance if you're screaming and you're in a live setting, you scream too loud. Imagine this being that you putting out too much air, the bubbles are gonna shoot out all over the place. And you might be able to do that for a little bit, but when you're doing that throughout an entire song or an entire show, you won't make it to the end of a show if all you're doing is shooting the bubbles all over the place. So there's a certain level of like control
Il est génial,
that you need to have.
Yes. When I record
out.
the songs on my project, I had a glass like that just next to the mic.
Arrête.
Maybe you have in
It's
stage.
good to warm up.
You can do in the bottle. I make a hole in the bottle, and you can do it in the bottle. If
And then you
want
put
to
the
have-
weed in it, and then you...
Yeah. And then after you put some.
Hell
Yeah, it's so good for the voice.
We do not condone
No.
weed out here
No.
on tour. especially during showtime. Step 4.
Step 3.
You're lucky I got a lot of hair over here. I almost completely missed you. Peripheral vision is I can't see past right here, you know?
Got a lot of hair too.
Okay, guys. We're doing animal sounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, I love it. Coin, coin.
We are gonna do...
I was doing the duck.
That's a duck?
Yeah, that's a bad duck.
Oh, shit. So this is where this is about to get crazy. Because I just realized different languages have different how you think an animal sounds.
Yes. You know a cock. Comment on dit a cock? Bah, no, not a cock.
A chicken?
How does a cock sound?
Yeah, no.
We say,
No, in French, it's cocorico.
Oh là là, italien. Le coq français italien.
Cocorico la pancetta!
Pour écrire le bruit du coq, en français, on a écrit cocorico pour le même bruit.
Oui.
Parce que l'anglais et le français de coq, il fait le même bruit. Et ben en français, on a écrit cocorico, en anglais, ils ont écrit cockadile doodle. C'est vrai ou pas?
Yeah, that's right, but why are you angry? That's the
Bah,
question.
I'm sad.
The duck, he says quack quack.
In French.
We say quack.
Quack!
Quack, quack. All right, well, we're gonna get a whole bunch of animal sounds.
All right.
And the point of this is basically when you're learning how to scream, when you wanna learn something new, the only way to get there, because the idea is that you don't know what you're looking for inside because you don't know where it is.
Exactly.
So if I'm like, do this with your voice, you're gonna be like, I don't know what the hell that is. And that's why one of the things that we talk about is practice trying something new. Pick like an animal, and you could do the same animal again and again.
You're right.
But by practicing different animals, it's teaching, your brain is like, all right, for instance, make a moose sound. A moose!
That's a moose! It's a human moose. It's very sad.
It's not a happy moose.
He wants to kill himself.
Like, Oh, on that note, let me hear a cow.
Oui.
Okay, all right, okay.
What is your cow?
Exactly.
Something like that. It's like there's a little phonation going.
Ah oui. Exactly.
Give me a dying cow now.
Oh, stop, you fucking human. I don't want to be eaten.
Okay, dying.
The idea of doing this is because if I give you an animal that you're like, I don't even know what that sounds like, so I'm just gonna make a random sound.
Yeah, okay.
C'est pour explorer. You explore the
Discovery.
Exactly. So you learn a little bit more about your own voice. The more different sounds that you're capable of making, the better, you know? Exactly, like, yeah, there you go. So now, if anybody here knows anything about what they're called whistle screams, that is the base of a whistle scream.
Okay.
And a lot of people can't do whistle screams, which makes sense because basically what's happening is, you know when you get a balloon?
Yeah.
And you go like this and you pull it, and then the air that comes out is all whistly?
Exactly.
You are literally doing that inside of your vocal tract, and the air that you're pushing out of the balloon is from here. So you're literally pushing that and you're pulling it through this little, and then it comes out however it does.
Okay.
And the reason, well, I'm just gonna, disclaimer, first of all, disclaimer, the reason why people don't like to do a lot of these kinds of screams is because the more you do screaming and shit, sometimes your vocal cords get a little, they don't get angry, but they get a little swollen. Just like when you're working out, your arms will get a little bit swollen. The more swollen it is, and then you try and do this, it's not gonna, they're not gonna do this as much. They're just gonna slap together, and they're gonna be too swollen to be able to make any sound. So that's why a lot of people won't do it. Just throwing that out there. Fun fact, now you guys know, hell yeah. Give me a pig sound.
Vous allez plus la voir en inhalant qu'en
Are you inhaling? Yeah. Stop inhaling.
Mais le pig scream, c'est pas ça?
Pig squeal is literally that. So I actually learned how to do pig squeals by inhaling them, which was totally wrong, and I don't think that people should do that. But again, what's happening is by doing it even the wrong way, you're awakening a sensation that you didn't know was there. Yeah. So then once you know how to do it in reverse, you are one step closer to
the edge.
Doing it, but exhaling it. Okay. Exactly. That's inhaling though, and I'm gonna let you know, it's not
Je sais pas si vous vous
loud
rendez bien
enough.
compte de la maîtrise.
And now exhale, please, Will, exhale.
Super.
So I'm gonna give you guys also the reason that I do this. If you have a studio, you don't need to do this. If you don't have a studio, it's good to be able to do this because basically it's like when you're talking, your voice is shooting out in that direction.
Yeah.
Your ears hear things coming in from this direction. So the problem is when you're talking, half of the stuff that you hear your voice doing, you're not even hearing half of your voice.
Yes.
Because
Ouais, c'est fou ça.
you're just hearing if your voice is shooting out that way and you're hearing your voice as it resonates in your head. You know what I mean? But if you do this, and you can even hear it when you start to talk and you cup your ears, you can hear your voice.
J'entends ma vraie voix et elle est atroce.
better.
Ah, c'est vrai, mais j'ai jamais fait ça de ma vie. I speak to myself now.
Oh, ça doit être horrible.
You got no hair, but you got big heart. Thank you. Thank you, but I don't need compliment. Yeah, you need compliment. Gollum. Smeargle. Smeargle.
Reviens, come back with us.
So screaming is obviously, it's like I said, the gas of it comes from here.
Yep.
The second part that you were saying, where you said you felt it from here.
Yeah.
Think about it like putting different filters on your voice. That's
exactly.
how we call it. Because it's just like how there's a bunch of different vocalists, there's the knocked loose vocalists that all sound differently.
Yep.
And that's because they all are using different filters. They're pushing from the same place, but then when it comes here, you're changing the filter. And the filter could be anything. There's a balancing act. If you're what we call is compression.
Yeah.
You're compressing too much here, and you're pushing too much here, and not a lot of air's coming out. Like for instance, if you have like a really small straw and you're trying to push really fucking hard, but only a little bit of air can come out, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a headache. The other way around is what you were doing earlier, whereas you're pushing really hard and you're not compressing at all. And so the first time when I heard you scream, it was very loud because you're not holding anything back.
Oui, c'est vrai, je lâche tout.
There's a certain level of pulling it back, and that's where the animal sounds come in, because you're learning new ways to stop the air to come out of your voice.
If you are a very good screamer, are you a good singer?
No,
or not? It's not related?
Because the difference between singing and screaming is screaming, you try to keep this as relaxed as possible. When you do a high note, you're pushing really hard from here, but you need to keep this relaxed because what's happening is your vocal cords are like doing this nice little dance, and the harder you push, the more you're basically beating the shit out of them, and then they get really swollen. And then when your vocal cords try and do this beautiful dance, they just kind of like, and they don't do anything. And so that's why singing, people who are really good singers aren't necessarily good screamers.
I can do a baby. Like, yeah, close your eyes.
Daddy! Will! Baby!
No, so
come into my arms. You'd be a big baby. You were probably a very big baby.
C'est incroyable ça. Oui. Vas-y, continue. Vas-y, mon gars.
But we're gonna do something even better because this one's actually fun and I've learned a lot from these.
Okay.
This one goes back to the last one that I got, which is the impersonations. Usually they're from cartoons. I'm gonna tell you right now. Because cartoons are the best. All the voice acting is people changing their voice to do all these weird things. And it's just awakening sensations that you didn't even know. And also a lot of these people do these, they actually use screaming techniques that you don't even realize until you actually figure it out. And you're like, oh, that's crazy.
Marge Simpson.
Ah, mais on n'a pas la même déjà.
Non, c'est vrai.
Oui, on l'a the same. Oh, mais c'est vrai qu'elle est comme ça.
Oh merde.
Merde. In French is like that. Oh merde. Il faut que tu arrêtes de boire de la bière d'œuf.
Il faut que tu... Oh merde, occupe-toi de Maggie. Un petit peu. Milouz est venu à la maison pour t'accompagner.
C'est ça?
Milouz.
Bart. Tu n'as pas fait tes devoirs.
Il y a toujours
Typique. Ah oui, c'est Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby.
Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo, there you go.
Allons à une nouvelle aventure. Où, à la fin, nous enlèverons le masque du méchant.
You know Muscle Man, Randy Savage?
Ooh. You come down to my house.
What the fuck?
You get 3 seconds of playtime.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
3 seconds of playtime. J'essaye, hein. En gros, là, on vient d'essayer plein de choses pour explorer la voix, pour aller chercher autre chose, parce que c'est évidemment très différent. On a essayé plein de choses, vous avez suivi, vous pouvez essayer chez vous. Ça ne vous fait pas être chanteur ou crieur de métal directement dans la semaine, ça demande énormément de travail, évidemment.
Mais c'est quand même très amusant d'essayer ça chez soi.
Bon.
Est-ce qu'on essaye en musique?
Bah, nous, on va être nuls à chier.
On s'en
mais
fout, c'est trop
on peut
drôle.
essayer, vas-y, on essaye. But I want you to judge my scream. Can you judge my scream?
Oh, architect style.
I don't know.
That was a long one.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
But first, we need lyrics. I can ask to the IA. I can ask to Gemini to write us some lyrics from like metalcore.
Ouais, comme ça, rapidement.
In this life of pain, I'm fading away. My spirit is broken, I'm begging to stray. But I rise above and I see another day. Through hope it's fading, I found a better way. That's perfect.
J'ai envie d'essayer.
We have the,
Je sais même pas ce qu'on va faire.
Allez, vas-y, fais la phrase en entier.
Attends, faut que je la fasse. Je sais pas scrimer, mec. Non, c'est grave.
In this life of pain, I'm fading away.
Oui.
My spirit is broken. I'm begging to stray.
Ça fait mal. Putain, là, c'est trop dur,
Il a trop mal.
Là, c'est trop dur.
Non, mais c'est dur, c'est très dur.
Par contre, la musique, elle tue.
Mais va, remets, putain, mais je sais pas si j'arrive.
In this life of pain, I'm fading away.
C'est horrible.
My spirit is broken.
C'est mieux.
I'm begging to stray. Yeah, but I rise above.
Yeah.
And I see another day.
J'ai envie de chanter. Ah, c'est horrible.
T'as vu, c'est dur, hein.
I found a fucking better way.
Mais c'est dingue, hein.
Et j'y arriverai pas plus
On a
que
donné
ça.
notre max.
In this life of pain, I'm fading away.
Incroyable.
My spirit is broken. I'm begging to stray. But I'll rise above, and I'll see another day. The hope is fading. I'll find a better way.
Ah oui.
I'll find a better way.
Bravo!
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Magnifique.
That's awesome. You nailed it. You
Yes,
nailed
bah,
it, man.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so.
You should do that for a living.
I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Merci,
me too.
thank you so much. It was very
Ouais.
interesting d'apprendre ça. J'espère que vous avez essayé chez eux et comme on vous l'a dit, vous pouvez pas y arriver tout de suite, c'est pas grave. Prenez le temps d'apprendre. Ce qui m'épate quand même, c'est que j'ai réussi une fois dans ma vie. J'arrive pas à le reproduire comme ça à l'infini, donc il y a vraiment un truc d'apprentissage à le
Bien
faire, à le
sûr.
faire et à le refaire.
Et puis il a dit, hein, parfois t'es dans un bon jour ou pas.
De fou.
Il a dit aussi. It was delightful
Yes.
to have you here.
Thank
you.
you. I just want to say you guys did a great job. These aren't things that I was like, okay, I'm going to teach them. They're going to figure it out
Yeah,
immediately. And you guys did a fucking great job. So
Oh, you're great. You're
little round
nice.
of applause
Good
for
job.
you guys.
Thank
That's
you.
what's up.
Thank you so
For
much.
everybody in the room, actually.
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
all did it too.
Si ça vous intéresse, allez écouter Lorna Shore. Allez écouter Lorna Shore. Vous allez comprendre toute la palette vocale de Will en écoutant évidemment le
Et
groupe.
je me permets d'ailleurs, si évidemment c'est difficile au premier abord, essayez de donner une chance. Je veux dire, parfois
Oui.
même il y a de la moquerie quand t'écoutes Lorna
Ne
au
jugez
début.
pas, ne jugez pas.
Essayez de passer ce truc du jugement qui est très humain, c'est-à-dire il y a du jugement et puis passez 20 secondes, 30 secondes et écoutez la technique de tous les gars dans ce groupe.
En tout cas, nous, on va envoyer de la force au rock et au métal dans le monde et en France aujourd'hui, qui
Bien sûr.
est complètement, malheureusement, endormi. Et on espère que ça va se réveiller. Et on essaye de faire humblement notre petit
Bien
pas.
sûr. On n'a pas parlé des screameuses, mais il y en a des ouf. Je pense qu'on termine la vidéo avec un melting pot des meilleurs screameuses. Ça va être trop stylé. Pour leur faire honneur.
On vous met les leçons vocales dans les, comment ça s'appelle, les coachings vocaux
Yeah.
en description si vous voulez. Allez,
Bien
si ça
sûr.
vous intéresse, foncez.
You are very nice, very
Oh,
funny,
yes.
very generous. So we wish you the best to you and your band, Lorna Shore.
Thank you.
You kiss Austin from me, okay?
All right, no
All right.
problem. I got you.
Yeah.
He loves kisses.
Yeah.
You kiss each other?
Yeah, like brother kisses, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, kiss with the, you put oil on your body and you kiss your
And then we
your
rub
friend.
up on each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just friendship.
Hell yeah.
Maybe
Friendship?
some fingers.
No, like that,
Don't
but
let you, we don't know.
only friendship finger.
I mean, we are very...
Friendship finger.
It's metal, you know?
That's what happened to that finger.
Friendly fingers?
That was the friendship
Friendship
finger.
finger.
That one right there.
Friendship finger.
You don't even want to know where that friendship finger went.
It's you know, manly...
Yes,
good
no, mais
mother,
c'est bon.
Friendship, brothership. Thank you!
Thank you so much.
guys.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Hell yeah.